I just want to thank Eric Hooch and the Nashville Education Association for nominating me. Thank my sister, Dr. Dedrick Messenger Smith, my principals, Shalita Sanders, and my head principal, Miss Patty Young, and my good friend, Dr. George Kersey. I don't know if anybody knows him, but he's my mentor for everything that and the support. And I want to thank my wife, who's not here, who's out doing some work for me as I'm here today to continue to make my dream come true. But I want to say this. I want to thank Dr. Raina Cooper for believing in me, that I would do great things in life, and this is just one of the things that I'm putting on my list. And I want to tell you a story because 32 years ago, I was a senior in high school, and I had a teacher to tell me that I would never amount to nothing. And she told me that every day. And she voted me at the time least likely to succeed in life. That was one of my teachers. And you said, why do you bring this here? And I'm saying this today because it's not about what I've accomplished, but I went into education because I want to empower students. And I never wanted another student to leave an educational setting feeling angry and mad because of a teacher's voice. Saying that, I made it into my senior year in college, still angry and believing that no one really cared about me because I was just fueled with anger based on what I had received in my last year of high school. But I had a classroom professor by the name of Dr. Raina Cooper. And we became friends in her retirement years, her last year. And we became such good friends that she referred to me as her son. And she was about 4 feet, 5 inches tall. Little woman, Italian descent, but we became good friends. So one day, I'm frustrated with myself, and I said, Miss Cooper, you know what? I quit. And she said, you quit what? I said, I'm going to get a refund. It's time for me to quit. I'm tired of school. She said, you're in your senior year. I said, but I'm quitting. So I left her office, and I was heading towards the administrative offices of the school to quit. But she took it upon herself to call over and say, this is Miss Cooper. Dedrick Messenger is on his way to withdraw from school. This is his mother. She called over. She said, this is his mother. Don't allow him to quit. Don't allow him to quit. So I got there, and I said, I want to withdraw from school. I can get a refund. I think I can get 75%. You know the days and all that. You know. And they said, your mother called. And I said, my mother don't know nothing about this. And they said, ain't your mother named Dr. Raina Cooper? I said, you know, Dr. Cooper, that's not my mother. But we went through that, but they wouldn't let me quit. I say this, and I stand here today because it's because of Miss Cooper I'm receiving this award.
It's all right.
And I say this because I dedicate this to Miss Cooper. You know, there are so many people that I could thank, but, you know, without a Miss Cooper in my life, you know, there wouldn't have been Dedrick Messenger, distinguished educator. There wouldn't have been a Dr. Dedrick Messenger. There wouldn't have been a graduate degree. There wouldn't have even been a bachelor's degree, but it was another teacher that paved the way for me to receive an award of such caliber today. And without that, I wouldn't be who I am today. So, you know, I stand here, you know, with the humblest heart as I know how. Nothing that I have done, My parents, they did everything that they could do to get me through school, and I say thank you to them. My mother, Helen, my father, Glenn, who's my best supporter and my best friend. But I still say thank you to Dr. Cooper. And the thing about it is, I want to say this part because Dr. Cooper retired and I didn't see her again. Well, I found Dr. Cooper 3 years ago. And on the power of the internet, I didn't know her husband's name, and I was spelling her name wrong. I was using an E instead of an A for her first name. And one day I just misspelled it, thinking I was spelling it right, and I found her in Ponta Gorda, Florida. And I called her, and she was sickly, and they couldn't figure out what was wrong with her. And they said she was depressed because she didn't think that she had done any good in life. Based on the fact of all her teaching, she hadn't heard anything. And I called her this around Thanksgiving. I said, Dr. Cooper, this is Dedrick Messenger from UT Martin. And she said, it's my son. And her daughter called me back 4 months later and said, Dr. Raina Cooper is in her best health. She's back up. She's doing well. She's up. She's happy. Whatever you told her changed her life. But it was because she did something to me. It has changed my life today. So I say, as I receive and accept this reward, I cannot receive it based on my work alone. I want to receive it in honor of all the teachers in here, all the teachers across the world, and my good friend, Dr. Raina Cooper, because it is people like you and Dr. Cooper that has touched so many people's lives. So I want to receive this honor in all of the teachers, students, parents, friends, and people who have touched my life. I'm truly grateful, and I'm honored. Thank you.